Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well, especially in light of COVID-19. The coronavirus is impacting many people in many different ways. I feel very fortunate to have my health, and I hope you guys are all in good health as well. It is impacting my business. This afternoon I was supposed to start teaching a wildlife and nature photography course, and the entire course was cancelled just this morning. And there are other events that I was supposed to be at, giving talks, performing in concerts. Most of those have been cancelled, and I expect others will be cancelled. And there's travel that I have coming up in the next few months, and I expect a lot of that will get cancelled as well. So there's a lot of things that I can't do. However, I can still get out and photograph wildlife, and I hope you'll be able to do that as well. It's something that we can do where we don't need to be around people. Now, of course, we can't fly to remote destinations, but it's very interesting just sometimes to look for wildlife in your own area. And even if you live in a place where there's not wildlife or it's hard to find the wildlife, one thing that's a good challenge to take on is to try to look for the little critters that you find even in the urban areas. Getting a fantastic portrait of a chipmunk or a squirrel is a good challenge to take on. And they're very fast moving, and it's a great way to hone your skills, get some practice in, or test some gear. I wanted to make a short video today for two reasons. The first is that Canon made an interesting announcement. Now, about a month or so ago, I made a video pondering whether there might be a big battle between Sony and Canon in 2020 in the mirrorless space in a way that might be interesting to wildlife photographers. Then about 3 weeks ago, I made a video talking about Animal Autofocus. And the reason that I was looking at Animal Autofocus was that Nikon released a firmware update for their Z6 and Z7 or Z6 and Z7 cameras to add Animal Autofocus to those cameras. Animal Autofocus is something that Sony has had for a little while. Now, in that video, I asked the question, if Canon were to release a very capable mirrorless camera in 2020, but it didn't have Animal Autofocus, would it still be interesting for wildlife photographers? Well, just today, Canon made an announcement that the EOS R5 will have, now they're not calling it Animal Autofocus, they're calling it Animal Autofocus. And the reason for them to call it that is what they are saying is that with dogs and cats and birds, they will be able to detect not just the eyes, but also the head and the body of an animal. And that's interesting because we've not seen that to date. So we shall see what happens. It'll be definitely appealing if Canon can release some animal autofocus capability that goes beyond what Sony have done. The other reason I wanted to make a video today is just to let you guys know that I will be making videos in the next few months, even as we weather the COVID-19 situation. And I already have many things that I want to share with you, but if you have any topics that you would like me to cover, I would love to hear from you. And so feel free to post in the comments below. And a few people have already done that, and any suggestions that you make, I put them on the list, and I'll do my best to cover them. Before we part company for this video, I just wanted to say I know that this COVID-19 situation is a very serious and tough situation for many people. I do think there will be some positive things. I hope there will be some positive things. For one thing, with the reduction in travel, there will be less emissions, and the planet can definitely do with a bit of a break in that way. The other thing that I'm really hoping is that China will make some permanent changes around the banning the practices of farming and consuming wild animals. They had a ban in place before, after SARS, but that did not last long, and we have another ban in place now, and hopefully it will stick because it's something that really needs to stop. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay in good health, please. Please let me know if you've got any topics you'd like me to cover in any future videos, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.